Yep, just like I left it. This place is still ultra creepy. Ugh. As places of higher learning go, this one has got to be the scariest. This road is rough in the dark. I keep stumbling. Just when you thought there weren't enough big statues on this planet. Good thing I'm not afraid of heights. Or invading a hostile Sith compound, for that matter. Sith sure do love their monuments. If they're trying to impart a sense of doom, you can tell them, mission accomplished. Welcome to Dromund Kaas, where freedom goes to die, and legends are forced on the galaxy. Wow, nice lights. Walk in here, you get an instant headache. Did I ever mention I have a fear of being crushed by a falling rock? That's a pretty big wall. Must really want to keep out the riffraff. Somebody misplaced some giant slabs of rock? Man, I could make a fortune in here. You think maybe I can just take a little? No? Okay. Kaas City makes me feel tiny. I don't suppose you share in that sentiment. Towers ought to be towering. I approve. I know what you're thinking. Nice place for a slaughter, right? One day, I want a statue erected of me. Don't even pretend I'm alone on that one. Is that Revan? Impressive secret shrine thingy. Yeah, I had a room like this growing up back home. No big deal. Market value on this place must be sky high. Makes my brain hurt trying to figure. Wouldn't mind a little refreshment. You know, if we're going to be here a while. I'm hearing ominous theme music in my head. Kinda catchy. I'm a city girl, but there's something about this place that rubs me wrong. Welcome to the war zone. Get ready for a bumpy ride. Makes me grateful to be with you. I would not want to work here on the best of days. I'm guessing this place has seen better days. Then again, maybe not. Great view. Let's see, we've got rocks. And some more rocks. Even safe areas on this planet feel like the place could go up in flames at any moment. A lot more goes into making a droid than I ever thought. A camp with no campfire. What's this world coming to? Gee, you think they got enough guns to protect this place? This place smells even worse than it looks. And that is saying a lot. I ever tell you I have a fear of being stomped to death by bugs? I have one thing to say. Yuck. Scratch that, two things. Yuck and ugh. It's nice to find a little oasis in the middle of all this crazy. If I was on the lam, this is where I'd hide. Don't tell anyone. The enemy sure has nice digs. Bet the Imperials are jealous. You'd think a war happened here or something. Just a wild guess. If you're looking for a little trench warfare, and really, who isn't? This is the place for you. This place is immense. Something tells me we're gonna be here for a while. Pretty desolate, huh? Empire sure did a number on this place. Yeah, if I were a freaky mutated bug, this is where I'd want to be. No question. Finally, let's relax and kick off our boots. Did I ever mention I have a fear of dying before I make a million credits? This place always makes me feel dirty. Let me borrow some credits. Keep your hands on your credits. This is not the most respectable part of town. Anybody need some gadgets? Maybe I can finally get that Leku buffer I've always wanted. I like science. Would have been my favorite subject in school. You know, if someone had let me go to school. Now leaving comfort zone. Please check your sense of security at the door. I don't recognize any of these droid parts. Took a ride in one of those Moncal ships once. Not as fast as they look. Spent a lot of time here back in the day. But the back alleys change daily. It's all different now. Finally, real civilization. Come on. I'll show you the sights. So, this is where the scum of the galaxy congregate. Not sure I see the appeal. What do you say we buy a droid to clean up the ship? This reminds me of a cave I found on Corellia. Almost died there. Great. Now I'm having flashbacks. Did I ever tell you I have a fear of dying in the belly of a beast? Nice to be out of the sun, but wait for my eyes to adjust, will ya? This is either a mirage or a trap set by a nasty underwater monster. Or both. As if endless sand wasn't bad enough. Here's sand with teeth. If we don't get out of the sun soon, I'm gonna turn purple. I've seen Zerka's work on other worlds. Never pleasant. Want to hear something hilarious? I'm almost homesick for Korriban. Everybody here has a mountain view, but an avalanche would wipe them all out. No, I'm not going to count the steps on the way up, so don't bother asking. Is it just me, or are those runes smiling at us? Kinda creepy. Beautiful planet, but I'm betting those things were built by bugs. Puts a kink in the panorama. No matter how much you climb on this planet, there's always a higher mountain. Elysium Ruins. Was a treasure hunter's dream at one point, but pretty picked over now. Time to hit House Organa itself, huh? Sure hope you know what you're doing. Should have brought some snowshoes. Looks like we got a trek on our hands. Or, rather, on our feet. Did I ever tell you I have a fear of plummeting to my death? What a piece of prime real estate. The Thuls built until they ran out of room, huh?
This planet unnerves me. I sense such suffering here. I've never seen destruction on this scale before. It's almost beautiful. Like sculpture.
Watch your step. One false move, and you're going to need a major bath.
We should proceed cautiously. It would be difficult to plan a retreat from here.
Sure hope this place is airtight. That gas cannot be healthy.
Chemworks plant of some sort. Looks vile.
The skeleton of a rather large beast. Luckily, I believe it's extinct.
This doesn't exactly make me feel welcome. But I suppose that is the intent.
I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be up to our necks in those rat ghoul things.
I feel a strange kinship with these neck ghouls. But it's still fun to watch them die.
The Endar Spire, my lord. The destruction of this ship was legendary. It set in motion the series of events that led to Darth Malak's bombardment of the planet.
The Endar Spire. I remember studying it in school. Those who didn't die in the crash were killed when Darth Malak destroyed the surface.
My father always said, never bite off more than you can chew. Well, I like to think he would have anyway.
It's humbling to know and hard to imagine that this place was once a bustling metropolis.
This is an excellent staging site. Easily defended and built for quick mobilization.
It's a good day for maiming. Let's get what we need here and move on to where the action is. Since it's just you and me, I can safely say I don't like this attacking the Jedi one bit. It's time to spill Jedi blood. Look, I'm getting goosebumps.
Did I ever mention I have a fear of dying from radiation exposure?
This is our only lead for finding General Frelka. I hope Lieutenant Pierce's intel is reliable.
From the sky to the soil, the blight of war marks this world. The embers of war are smoldering here. We will leave this world engulfed in flames.
The Empire is thirsty to take Quesh. What say we quench that thirst?
Quesh is a critical planet in the war, my lord. I'm glad we're here to add our weight to the effort.
Did I ever mention I have a fear of being poisoned to death? Did I ever tell you I have a fear of freezing to death?
I have reinforcements ready if we need them, my lord. Just say the word.
Thinking of throwing a grenade, just to warm things up a bit.
Look at the size of that place. Who built that thing?
Huh. Clearly man-made structure. Fanatics of some kind to build that out of ice.
Look at that thing. Crazy to be out there stacking ice. It doesn't even have a roof.
Pirate vault. This is what I've been waiting for.
I suspect there will be more dangers ahead, my lord. The pirates will doubtlessly have defenses.
Rest is for the weak. Think we're past the worst of it. Let's press on.
All right, that's it. I try not to say anything, but Bantha Poo, it's freezing.
All ships, no matter how big and powerful, eventually fall. A lesson for us all. That is one bantha of a ship carcass. Bet the impact when it crashed was an amazing sight.
I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. I'm not going to say it's cold.
I sense a lot of apathy and disgruntlement. The morale of Imperial forces here is as low as the temperature. I'm betting spilled blood freezes before it hits the ice here. I look forward to finding out firsthand. We must be ready for anything, Master. I sense chaos inside the prison. It's going to be a free-for-all inside this prison. Unpredictable, volatile, desperate. I can't wait.
Prison riot. Shoot first, toss grenade second. Call in an airstrike third. If anything's still moving, then ask questions.
There was nothing discreet about this prison break. I expect more of the same blunt tactics inside.
Funny, people usually want to break out of prisons, not into them. Guess everything's backwards with the Empire. Did I ever tell you I have a fear of being buried in a tunnel cave-in?
We could easily be flanked in there. I'll cover our rear. Make sure no one follows us in.
More trouble awaits, Master. There are hostile thoughts inside this tunnel. Feeling jittery over here. Think I'm in withdrawal. Let's kill something soon.
Could be more Gand in there. Hate those buggish freaks. Time to exterminate them all.
That must be where they keep the really bad criminals. Guess that means we're going in.
The deeper we go, the more difficult our extraction. My calculations are growing more unsure.
What was so terrible they needed to put it behind a river of lava? Murderers abound. I sense genocidal thoughts in there. Sadistic cravings, unbelievable lust for vengeance and destruction. Yum.
Love to visit strange new worlds, meet strange new people, kill them.
This place keeps getting more surreal. I guess we're headed into the cave beneath the subterranean giant tree.
Sophisticated alien technology built this place. There's no telling what we may face.
This tree gives off a powerful essence. I've never felt anything like it before. There are powerful secrets locked away here. I say we pry them out. Painfully.
I've fought on dozens of bizarre worlds. On the fringes of the galaxy. Never seen nothing like this.
Put on your shiny shoes and get ready to play diplomat. I bet that's where the Voss bigwigs are.
The Tower of Prophecy, my lord, where the most powerful mystics receive their visions.
This is a beautiful planet. I'll take it over the vaunted snowy mountains of Alderaan any day. These people are too self-important. I hope the Empire appropriates and enslaves them.
Locked and loaded here. Say the word, and that tower comes down.
Now that is one big gun. I guess if size matters, the Gormak win, huh?
The Gormak clearly have technical skill and sophisticated arms. They may not be the simple savages the Voss make them out to be.
Such a wanton culture. The Gormak are ready for war, Master. I think I like the Gormak. Any culture that flexes its muscles like this is okay by me. The hatred for Force users is unfortunate, but still, good people on the whole.
Pretty sweet cannon they got there. Wouldn't mind seeing its blast effect. Through macro binoculars, of course.
Did I ever tell you I have a fear of dying at the hands of a dark alien presence?
I don't like this, my lord. A tactical assessment of what we're up against in here is impossible.
Unrestrained and sinister darkness resides here. My blood goes cold. Such darkness here. I've never felt such pure, concentrated hatred. It's awe-inspiring.
Glad I restocked and juiced up. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a full load for this place.
These people are very grounded, confident. I sense unfettered self-assurance from the Shrine of Healing. It calms me. Shrine of Healing. Sounds therapeutic, serene. Idiots don't understand they're at war.
Weirdest med-center I've ever seen. If I go down in battle, just let me die. Do not bring me to these crazies.
The Shrine of Healing seems to be one of the primary Voss religious structures.
Shrine of Healing, huh? Pretty impressive for a med center. I ever mention I have a fear of dying in a bombing run?
The enemy was forced to retreat from here, but not far.
This has been the site of many deaths, from both sides. The pain of it still speaks to me. The scent of death is divine here. I will add my own smell.
God, Empire blew this area to bits. Wish I could have been in on it.
Nothing like a big war to make you feel small. This is the smallest I've felt since, well, the last planet.
Axial Park will be a challenge to traverse. Many ambush-friendly sites and hard to find cover.
A moment of beauty amidst the ravages of war. Gives you hope, doesn't it? A beautiful place. We will walk our Corellian slaves here as pets when we finish.
This is where we should have the parade after we take this planet.
Take a picture. I'm guessing this place will never be this pretty again.
Green Jedi Enclave, my lord. We are likely to face opposition here, and they will defend this place to the end.
Master, I sense the calmness of Jedi here. It's always a burden when we face Jedi. More often than not, violence cannot be avoided. The Green Jedi hide here, trembling, waiting for us to pry them out of their shells.
Heard some of the military brass saying this is where the Jedi are encamped. Always gets me pumped up going against Jedi.
War ravages this place. The people will never be the same. It saddens me deeply. I can feel the war here. It makes the marrow in my bones swell. So exhilarating.
Finally, Corellia. Soon to be the site of the Empire's greatest victory.
Corellia represents the Empire's greatest prize. It would be an honor to gift-wrap it.
So this is where the war is focused, huh? Maybe someday it'll look like Terrace.
The enemy is entrenched here. They're determined to repel any attack to their frozen resources. I feel our enemy's determination and fear. We will leave them frozen in the ice.
Another frozen Republic base about to bite the dust. I'm jacked and ready to bring it.
The Republic won't surrender their resources easily. We might have to kill every last one of them.
Did I ever tell you I have a fear of being shot to death on a forsaken frozen world?
Dual laser this size cuts through kilometers of rock. Shame we can't fire it at the Republic. Aftermath of a major groundquake. Watch out for aftershocks. Bullseye. You're a natural, my lord. The Archon's entrenched. Nothing we can't handle. Rooms like this are a soldier's nightmare. Better to die on the battlefield.
Impressive. Perfectly suited to our base of operations. Careful, my lord. Perhaps we should move to safer ground. From this vantage point, we can monitor McKeb for kilometers. Our intrusion's been detected, my lord. Blocking comm traffic until we neutralize the spy vessel. Crude but effective, my lord. It will take weeks to clear the wreckage and complete repairs. Solida Hesk enjoys a life of excess. If she wishes to retain these pleasures, she had best cooperate. Class 7 hover tanks, my lord. Few vulnerabilities outside of a close-quarters assault. A sound victory, my lord. With the hover tanks routed, rebellion is imminent. Be wary, my lord. We mustn't rule out an ambush. My lord, temperatures are spiking. To avoid combustion, I'd advise against straying close to the molten streams. Fascinating technology. Light bridges. Most other structures would melt from the extreme heat. Impressive construction. But all prototypes have a weakness. Power is restored, my lord. The turbolift awaits. The mine shaft. They must have worked for years to breach the planetary core. The power capacity of such a drill must be staggering. A groundquake swallowed the road whole. We'd best watch our step. Impeccable shot, my lord. The Archon's defenses are many, but they will fall. Hutts know only terrible methods of extracting information.
So that's a gravity lift. Not bad. Don't tell me we have to climb that thing. There. That was a close one. Wow. Looks just like the tourist vids. From the Mesa Peaks to the... Dizzy. Don't look down. Great. They spotted us. Let's sink the ship and scram. You know, before all the explosions. Sheesh. Hope the sabotage was worth it. Think I singed a Leku. Snazzy. Bet SWTOR's got some priceless trinkets locked inside. Think she'll mind if I grab a few mementos? Hover tanks. Seriously? These mercs aren't messing around. Those hover tanks weren't so tough. Ritzy Cantina. Smart hideout. But I bet the drinks cost a fortune. Whew. Nice sauna. Wonder how much weight a Hutt would lose locked down here. Stay calm, vet. One foot in front of the other. It's not like there's a giant lake of fire right below you. Call it a hunch. But that droid doesn't look friendly. Let's hope that didn't wake any more of those beasties. Look at that. Almost as bottomless as a Hutt stomach. Aw, the mine looks so tiny from up here. Something tells me this mesa is on its last legs. Boom! Take that, evil mercenary guy! Ooh, a force field. Somebody's scared of us. Great. A Hutt interrogation chamber. Now I'm gonna have nightmares.
McKeb. Vacation hotspot for Alderaan's petty nobles. Maybe I'll get lucky and run into an old acquaintance. Master, everyone on this station is flooded with apprehension. It's as if they're holding their breath.
Quiet chatter. Light station traffic. Encrypted comms. Sure sign of a covert op.
I pulled McKeb's tourism profile, my lord. The resort prices are staggering, far above a captain's salary.
Ugh. Imperial stations are so stuffy. Can't wait to hit McKeb's resorts and take in some sights.
So that's the gravity hook. I've seen bigger. How exciting! Even the planet seeks to destroy us. Now that's a long fall. Shame we didn't keep any mercenaries around to march over the precipice. Finally, no more hiding. Let's fill this ship with the screams of our enemies. Pity someone wasn't inside. But a girl can dream, can't she? No red carpet? Someone needs to teach SWTOR some manners. Pathetic machines. I'll litter the battlefield with their wreckage. No more hover tanks. Pity. My lightsaber was just warming up. End of the line. This spy better be grateful. The fires burn fiercely, Master, but they run cold compared to my rage. A few meters below us lies an agonizing, fiery death. How invigorating. Is this monstrous scrap heap supposed to frighten me? That woke the mining equipment. Now, let us burrow deeper into this dying planet. How lovely. The Archon spared us the hassle of digging his grave. We're placing considerable hope in this drill. The very ground cracks open before us. My favorite kind of fireworks. How cute. The cowardly slug actually thinks his shield will stop us. I see the Archon has a taste for inflicting torment. Perhaps we can trade some pointers. Incredible. If the view's this impressive from the ground, imagine gazing out from the top. I'm fine, Master. McKeb's more volatile than I thought. A few moments with this view, and I could almost forget about the war. They know we're here, Master. No turning back now. The mesa's cut off. I hope nobody's foolish enough to try and land here. Reminds me of the noble houses on Alderaan. Extravagance this grand often hides the corruption within. Master, those hover tanks will destroy the civilians! Time to level the playing field. At last, the civilians are free to revolt. Be careful, Master. There may be civilians within. The molten blood of McKeb runs thick. We must be getting close. The Stronghold lies before us. The Isotope 5 is almost ours. No machine, not even one powered by Isotope 5, can stand against the Force. McKeb's core beckons us, Master. The miners cut McKeb to the bone. Careful, Master. One strong gust and we could be swept into oblivion. McKeb's convulsions grow more violent. Hopefully these wounds will heal in time. A quick end to a deadly enemy. Self-defense appears to be an obsession among the Hutts. Residual pain floods this room, Master.
There she is. Must be a few dozen kilometers tall. Too bad we're not here to demolish it. Aftershocks. Natural tremors. Best to keep moving. Prime sniper spot. Sun to your back. In kilometers of unsuspecting targets. View's not bad either. Ship this size will light up the sky when we take it down. Not bad for improvised explosives. Next time, unleash military-grade ordnance. Crater the whole landing pad. Targets likely hold up inside. A state this size, it's gonna have some heavy defenses. Once trained in a hover tank. Too slow for my taste. But they pulverize enemy lines like nothing else. Seen hover tanks bombarded. Never ripped apart up close. Didn't know what I was missing. Lurkers in the cantina. Once we deal with him, drinks are on me. Don't see this on McKeb's tourist vids. Heard stories about light bridges shutting down. 1 second they're on, the next... Forget I said anything. Let's see how powerful Isotope 5 really is. Power online. Turbo lift active. To the core! 50 megatons of high-yield explosives couldn't carve a shaft that deep.
Smell that, my lord. That's the smell of low-quality blaster cartridges leaking to banner gas. That's who we're dealing with on Rishi. Very cheap, very violent people.
This may be the saddest, most run-down port I've ever seen. I've said that before, but you keep surprising me.
I believe there's a place for slavery in the galaxy. I won't deny that. But certain standards should be upheld. These men lack standards.
No jokes. No smart comments. Every slaver here, every scumbag who treats people like property, has to die. We have to kill them.
Project Meteorite proposed ramming Imperial cruisers through Republic blockades and using them as staging grounds once they crashed. It seems the Nova Blades beat us to it.
Nova Blades. Nova Blades. If I ever start a pirate crew, I'm going to call them the Star Stabbers.
The Rishi could make fine allies for the Empire. Of the alien species we've recruited, few have natural aerial attack capacity.
Okay, I admit it. The Rishi terrify me. Just look at those beaks. I'm gonna have nightmares about being snapped up and eaten.
Note the cave entrance, my lord. Easily large enough to admit a Terentitech or similar predator. If Rishi has anything of the sort.
Do you hear breathing coming from that cave? Cave-sized breathing? Let's not get any closer.
This is madness, my lord. This is not a convenient alliance or negotiated truce. These are Imperial and Republic soldiers who have forgotten the very reason they once fought.
I guess the good news is the Empire and the Republic can get along. The bad news is we have to join a murder.
At a glance, these ships have enough firepower to breach Rishi's crust. They cannot be allowed off-world.
Apparently we could have just landed here. Everyone else did. They wouldn't notice one more, right?
The circumstances may be dire, but in truth, my lord, it's good to be among our forces again. There is nothing on Yavin that can stop us.
I feel like if we take one wrong step, this truce will break. I also feel like this planet, moon, whatever, is going to eat us. Can we go yet?
I trained in the jungles of Dromund Kaas. But those were a garden compared to this. Be wary and watch your footing.
My leku are dripping from the humidity, and I swear I smell something rotting. Dromund Kaas was scary, but there's something really wrong here.
As a child, I idolized the Guard. To serve the Emperor as they did was the greatest honor a non-Sith could achieve. Now look at them. Look at us.
The Imperial Guard really lives here? What do you think that does to your head?
There are carvings of the Masasi in the Heritage Museum in Kaas City. Their savagery is great, but their blood is far purer than mine.
When I have bad dreams about Korriban and scary monsters coming for me in jail, those scary monsters pretty much look like Masasi.
Look at that temple. Note the construction, the outer layout. It was built as more than a monument. It was built as a stronghold.
Hey, I know that temple. I mean, I haven't been here before, but I swear I've stolen Sithy things with pictures of it. Neat.